Holy fucking shit. How can someone be this unlucky? But luckily, my brother and sister didn't fall into the ocean. At the critical moment, I carried my sister to the front half of the house. My brother, though, not so lucky. Oh shit. Is he about to become shark food? Suddenly, an updraft lifted the house, and my brother used the momentum to climb back up. Thank God. We're safe. Wait. Something's off about this lemon. Oh shit. Run! You think that was the worst house we've ever lived in? Then you're dead wrong. This is the worst one. And somehow, we have to survive here. All because a fire burned everything we had. Luckily, a distant relative agreed to take us in. But this place is fucking awful. And Olaf only took us in because of that $300 million inheritance. On the very first day, he made us do all the chores listed on a note. We had to clean the entire place. Are you kidding me? This place is even worth cleaning? But Olaf was dead serious, so we had no choice but to start. After we barely finished, Olaf invited us to join his theater troupe. Except, my role was his fiancée. The play? A grand wedding. At first, I thought it was just acting. But then I realized it was his scheme, because it was a real wedding, and that would give him a legal claim to the inheritance. When we exposed his plan, he threatened me with my sister and forced me to go through with it. I knew I had to fight back, so I built a small lift using scrap metal. I planned to escape with my sister, but Olaf's men caught us. They locked us in the attic. Oh no. Now all I could do was put my hope in my brother.
Do you think you could research a way to get us out of the wedding? Maybe.
Our plan was solid, but Olaf checked on us every 10 minutes. We had no time to prepare anything, so we had to improvise during the wedding. At the ceremony, I tried to warn the judge it was a scam, but Olaf cut me off. Under his threats, I signed the contract. And then he revealed everything.
This has not been a scene of fiction. My marriage to Violet Baudelaire is perfectly legal, and I am now in control of her entire fortune.
Everyone was disgusted, but the contract had already been signed. Oh, really? He thinks I'm an idiot? I signed it with my left hand. That proves I was under duress, which means the contract is invalid. In the end, the judge declared the marriage void, and even helped us find a new guardian. The doctor's house? Honestly, it felt like heaven. He treated us kindly, though he kept some very strange creatures. We thought we were finally safe, until one day, a strange man showed up.
Good morning. I am Stefano, Dr. Montgomery's new assistant.
Come on, we're kids, not idiots. That's obviously Olaf. My brother tried to shut the door, but Olaf forced his way in. Oh shit, is he really that desperate for the inheritance? With Olaf closing in, we ran and locked ourselves in the lab. After a while, the doctor came back. At first, he didn't suspect anything. He opened the lab and introduced Olaf as his assistant. But when he was about to take us boating, something went wrong. That's when he realized Olaf's true identity. He decided to take us to the African rainforest the next day to search for magical creatures. We thought we'd finally escape Olaf. But the next day, the doctor died from snake venom. Olaf brought in actors to claim it was an accident. But we knew the truth. That snake wasn't even venomous. So I secretly found evidence in the car. We had the weapon and proof the snake was harmless. Even the creatures in the room seemed to understand. They charged at Olaf and drove him away. But we knew he would always find a way back. So we had to find our next guardian, Aunt Josephine. Oh shit. Can people actually live in a house on a cliff like this? The conditions were terrible. Cracked walls, no electricity, total darkness. And Aunt Josephine? She was extremely fragile. All she wanted was a boyfriend. Worst of all, she wouldn't even heat up our food. When she left the house, we had to take care of ourselves. Just as we were debating whether to stay, she came back, excited, with her new boyfriend, a captain. Oh shit. Olaf again. Honestly, I was about to lose it. I almost wanted to just give him the inheritance. But my brother suspected that Olaf might have been behind our parents' deaths too. Just then, we heard glass shattering in the next room. When we rushed over, we found a human-shaped crack in the window. Oh no, that couldn't be Aunt Josephine, right? Her suicide note confirmed it. Worse, she left custody to the captain. We tried to prove the note was fake using her shopping list, but the handwriting matched perfectly. And just like that, we were about to fall back into Olaf's hands. No, we had to investigate further. But when we returned, the house had collapsed. Olaf really went that far. The more he pushed us, the more we had to survive. But without the house, there was no evidence left. The captain rushed to finalize the adoption papers. Maybe this really was our fate. But at the last moment, my sister bit off Olaf's fake limb, exposing him as a fraud. That's how we escaped again. Next, we investigated our parents' deaths. Following coordinates from a map, we found a factory. When the manager learned who we were, he insisted we stay and promised to tell us the truth the next day. But something felt off. So that night, I followed him and discovered he was contacting Olaf. I immediately went back for my siblings. But something was wrong with my brother. He wouldn't speak. He just lay there. I wanted to leave, but I couldn't abandon him. All I could do was hope he'd be normal by morning. But the next day, he was even worse. He kidnapped the assistant and turned on a wood-cutting machine. What the fuck? Strangely, the worker looked happy. That's when Olaf appeared, and I realized they'd all been hypnotized. He planned to send us to prison and take the inheritance. God damn, this guy is evil. I couldn't stop my brother. My sister tried to bite through the ropes, but the machine was moving too fast. Olaf's men were celebrating, until one of them slipped up.
I bet he won't even wait until the morning to fire.
The assistant snapped out of it.
Grandma! What's going on?
That's when I realized there was a trigger word. I shouted it at my brother, but he didn't stop. They were already celebrating victory, so I ran to the broadcast room and used the speakers to wake everyone up. The factory doctor couldn't stand what was happening. She had helped Olaf hypnotize the workers, but didn't know his true plan. So she helped me wake my brother. The workers rushed in. Seeing things fall apart, Olaf ran away again. Thank God, it was over. Since we had no guardian left, we were sent to a boarding school. But at least, Olaf wouldn't be chasing us anymore.